Well, good day, and thanks again for being a part of the City Manager Update for this week. Once again, my name is Mark Orme. I'm proud to be your City Manager, and it's really a privilege and an honor to be where I'm at today. I'm at your Chico Police Department headquarters, and it's a fantastic opportunity to be able to engage on some things that I think is really important for the community to see behind the scenes, as I alluded to last week. And that is some of the unsung heroes that really don't get the notoriety that they truly deserve for the amazing work that they do each and every day, literally. Today, though, I'm honored to be joined by our Chief of Police, Madden, and I know it's been at least a number of weeks since he's held the position, and I know it's been challenging over that period of time, not only here in Chico, but across the nation on a number of fronts. But what we want to focus on is the amazing work and the incredible work that our Chico Police Department team conducts each and every day. So with that, I want to ask you, Chief Madden, how is Chico PD doing right now?
Thank you, Mark, for having me. The police department is doing well. There's a lot going on, there's no doubt about that, but we have some good things happening here at the police department. One of the things that I'd like to highlight is our new communications center. We just went through a full remodel of our dispatch center. And for everybody to know that your Chico police dispatchers, they dispatch police and fire as well as EMS. So it's a whole new center. It's a state-of-the-art as far as technology, and we've upgraded to the new state of California's 911 system. So we're really excited about that. We handle about 130,000 calls into the center each year. And so our center is very active, and most recently I'd like to highlight as well is there's an assembly bill that finally recognizes our dispatchers as first responders. We don't go to a call unless somebody's picked up the phone and dispatches us. So they're a very important piece to public safety, and I just want to highlight what they do for the police department and honor their service. Also, as you well know, Mark, we also oversee animal services. Tracy Moore is our animal services manager, does a fantastic job running the operations as far as animal services that we provide to the city. And it is Animal Services Appreciation Week. So I just want to give a shout out to all of our staff out there that work very hard taking care of our city's animals and making sure that they're taken care of and returned to their rightful owners.
Well, thanks, Matt. That's fantastic, and I know that there is so much going on. And typically, you know, what we'd do is we'd focus on those frontline officers that are out doing a tremendous job each and every day. But we're really focused on those unsung heroes. And so, thanks for highlighting our folks over in our communications center, and also the folks out there for animal control and at the animal shelter. I know that there's a number of other team members that are out there. I think you've got a records division that continue to do a tremendous amount of work, and without them behind the scenes, I think that you would be having a high level of inability to really function optimally. So talk a little bit about those behind the scenes players. You've talked about our dispatchers, our animal control folks. Who else is behind the scenes that you want to highlight today?
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. You don't run a 24/7 operation without support staff. And you know, the officers that are out in the field, the dispatchers handle the calls, but there's a lot more to it, and when we talk about support staff, we just cannot get the job done without them. Specifically, our records and evidence department. We book a lot of evidence into the system. It's an incredible, important piece to criminal justice to make sure that that we're doing that correctly and making sure all of our evidence is admissible for court trials and things like that, as well as all the police reports that have to be filed and sent to the district attorney and other places. So our records and evidence department play a big role in what we do here. We also have a lot of other administrative staff. I can't get my job done without the administrative staff that we have that handle a lot of the day-to-day operations of the department. We have support staff in our detectives, target team, and traffic. So very, very important pieces to the overall mission of the police department. And then finally, our volunteers. And these are people that really take their own time to help us, and they do a tremendous job. So our volunteers in police services, our chaplains, and even our Explorers program they're just, it's amazing that they want to help so much and help their community that they're willing to take their own time to spend with us. They do a lot of things, traffic control, neighborhood patrols, and things like that. So we're very fortunate here at the police department to have an incredible community, and with our volunteers, people that really want to step up and help.
Well, that's fantastic, and I really appreciate all of the support team that's able to provide that level of assurance that you need in order to run the operations well over here at Chico PD. You know, one aspect of ensuring that that entire team is able to succeed is having an environment that they, on a 24/7 basis, can actually utilize optimally. I know that some of the biggest improvements that we've recently seen are actually in the dispatch center. You alluded to them earlier. I mean, when you're getting almost 130,000 calls annually, you have to have a comfortable environment for them to be able to function in. I know that we've recently gone through a tremendous amount of updates, which you mentioned. Kind of share some of those specifics, because I was just in there. I was chatting with a couple of the folks, of the dispatchers in there, and they are extremely happy in a very intense and stressful, what can be stressful environment. So whatever you've done to help improve their environment, it's fantastic to see. So share a little bit more about that.
The new dispatch center is really state of the art. It's very nice to see technology and the ability to use it to make our job easier. So what I saw is an entire department networking to build this center. The city's IT department was amazing. They had to work very closely with the phone companies, the state of California 911 systems, as well as the computer systems as well. So we literally flipped the switch on this and everything works correctly. And most importantly is the ergonomics in that room. Our dispatchers work anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day. It's a very intense, can be an intense room with the types of calls that are coming in, lots of 911 calls and things like that. So making sure that our dispatchers are comfortable, providing them with the tools to do their job more efficiently is really important. And just really happy that and thankful to all the other city departments that played a role in helping us, including the fire department and everybody else that played a role. It's just fantastic.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for a little bit more detail. I know that this behind the scenes look, I know that as folks are watching this and as you're talking about it, folks are seeing some of the visuals of what's going on and what happened in there. I think it's fantastic. You know, but being that the case is that in most of the circumstances that many of your folks are engaging with, they're highly stressful. You need a tremendous amount of professional acumen in order to achieve a level of success, which we consistently see. But you also have to have fun every once in a while too. Is there anything that's coming up that you want to share with the folks that maybe the police department's looking at doing that might bring a little bit of fun to the environment that can be so stressful at times?
Yeah, so coming off the month of October, we participated and championed the cause for breast cancer awareness. We had created pink patches. We also were wearing lapel pins to really bring awareness. So this month we're going to have a little more fun, continue with this cause, and we're going to participate in Movember. And Movember is really to bring awareness to men's health, specifically prostate cancer. So we do have strict policies as far as our uniform and grooming appearances, so we're going to have a little fun. And I changed the policy, suspended the mustache policy for 1 month, and we're going to let our staff go crazy and grow awareness for men's health. So we're hoping that the public catches on to what we're doing. If folks follow some of our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, we're going to have a little competition, and at the end of the month we're going to have the best mustache and probably the worst. And yes, I'm participating. I've started, but I don't anticipate winning it based on my lack of ability to actually grow a fair mustache. So folks can look for that, and we'll have a little fun with it.
Again, this has just been a fantastic opportunity to engage here at Chico PD, and I look forward to exploring other areas of the city in weeks to come. So with that, I just want to thank you for joining me once again this week, and look forward to seeing you again next. With that, have a wonderful day.